Welcome to our channel, where we share the most recent findings from the huge universe. In today's video, we'll talk about this amazing subject, which will leave you speechless. Scientists have found planets that are even more conducive to life than Earth. Yes, you read correctly. In this video, we will explore the top 13 planets that may support life. If you're seeking a new adventure and don't mind a lengthy travel, one of these planets might be the ideal place for you to go. Pack your bags and head out to the most Earth-like alien planet yet found. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and comment below about this incredible subject. The idea of switching planets is feasible, so let's get started. We promise that one of these planets will surprise you the most. Music. In 2014, the Kepler spacecraft found an exoplanet called KOI 575.01, which is about 3,000 light-years away from Earth. It is similar to Earth in size and composition, and it has 3 essential elements needed to support life. What's interesting about KOI 5715.01 is that it orbits a star called KOI 5715, which is similar to our Sun. It is situated in the Goldilocks region of its star, where the planet's distance from the star is just right to allow the presence of liquid water, which is essential for life as we know it. A greenhouse effect could enhance its temperature to accommodate life, and its bigger size relative to Earth could allow for richer biodiversity. 01 may be slightly colder than Earth, with an average surface temperature predicted to be around 4.3 degrees Fahrenheit. Although it may seem surprising, the fact that a planet could be more suited for life than Earth. KOI 5750-1801 is roughly 5.5 billion years old, highlights the significance of comprehending the different climatic conditions that potentially support life in the universe. Kepler 69c, only 2,700 light-years separate Earth and the exoplanet Kepler 69c, which was found in 2013 by NASA's Kepler probe. Even though Kepler 69c is farther from its parent star than Earth is from the Sun, it is nonetheless a true star in its own right, 70% larger than Earth, and the smallest exoplanet discovered to circle in a habitable zone of a star like our Sun. Because Kepler 69c has an equilibrium temperature that is similar to our own, meaning it is neither too hot nor too cold for life to exist, it may yet be habitable. It takes 242.5 days for Kepler 69c, a super-Earth exoplanet with a mass 3.57 times that of Earth, to complete one orbit around a G-type star in order to be habitable. According to a 2015 index, Kepler 69c is more likely to be habitable than a hypothetical Earth twin with physical and orbital parameters similar to Earth. Kepler 69 may even be better than Earth when it comes to supporting life. Speculos 2c is a planet with a seriously odd schedule. It takes 8.4 days for it to orbit its star, and it is tidally locked, meaning one side always faces the star while the other remains in the dark. Kepler 69c would require some insulating atmosphere, but it might not have as much as Earth. Another giant Speculos 2c is situated in the constellation Eridanus around 100 light-years from Earth and has a radius that is 30 to 40% greater than Earth's. Because Speculos 2c lies in the habitable zone of a red dwarf star, it may have conditions conducive to life. Kepler 1126b, the super-Earth exoplanet, Kepler 1126b orbits a G-type star. Its mass is 3.64 times that of Earth, and it completes one round of the star in 108.6 days. The distance between Kepler 1126b and its star is 0, or 1426 astronomical units AU. For all of you space novices, the average distance between Earth and the Sun is 1 AU, thus this tiny super-Earth is essentially snuggling up to its star. Gliese 667cc, about 23.62 light-years from the Scorpius constellation, the otherworldly planet is situated in the habitable zone of its star, Gliese 667c, which is a part of the Gliese 667 triple star system. With a radius of 9811.3 kilometers, it is roughly 1.5 times the size of Earth and has an orbital period of only 28 days, meaning that a year on this planet is only a month long. Despite being more than 22 light-years away from Earth, Gliese 667cc has an apparent magnitude of 10.22, meaning that under ideal circumstances, it is just barely visible to the unaided eye. This is because it is at the ideal distance from its star, receiving the energy necessary for liquid water to exist on its surface, and where there is water, there is a potential for life. Kepler 22b. Kepler 22b is an exoplanet in the Cygnus constellation that is roughly 600 light-years away from Earth. This exoplanet is situated inside Kepler 22's habitable zone, which is a star that resembles our Sun. With a radius of 15 to 290 kilometers, or twice the size of Earth, Kepler 22b is circling at the ideal distance from its star for temperatures that could let liquid water to form on its surface. However, neither the planet's mass nor its surface composition are known. An Earth-like composition has been ruled out by scientists as there won't be any rocky mountains or sandy beaches here, and Kepler 22b is probably composed of volatiles with a liquid or gaseous outer shell. Kepler 62f. This super-Earth exoplanet is the outermost of 5 planets found by NASA's Kepler spacecraft in the constellation of Lyra, around 990 light-years from Earth, and orbits within the habitable zone of the star Kepler 62. Kepler 62f has a radius of 8983.1 kilometers and is incredibly old, 7.05 billion years old. Kepler 62f, an exoplanet that was first identified on April 18, 2013, is larger than Earth, but smaller than Neptune and Uranus. It takes this exoplanet 267 days to complete one circle around its star. Kepler 62f might have an equilibrium temperature of 208 Kelvin, minus 65 degrees Celsius, minus 85 degrees Fahrenheit, and a moderately thick atmosphere composed primarily of CO2. Even though it's cold, scientists consider it to be habitable. Kepler 186f. This exciting discovery confirmed that Earth-sized planets exist in the habitable zones of other stars, bringing us one step closer to finding the planet similar to our own, with a radius of 7454, 1 kilometers. Kepler 1086f is a fascinating exoplanet located about 580 light-years away from Earth. It was discovered on April 17, 2014, by Alyssa Quintana using the Kepler Space Telescope. Kepler 186f is roughly 1.11 times bigger than Earth, and if it were composed similarly to Earth, its mass would be 1.44 times more. Although Kepler 186f is less than 10% larger than Earth, its mass composition and density are unknown, making it an interesting object for astronomers to study. The planet has an orbital period of 130 days, and its surface temperature without an atmosphere is estimated to be around 188 Kelvin, which is cooler than Mars. Kepler 442b. Kepler 442b is a verified near-Earth-sized exoplanet with a radius of 8537.1 kilometers that circles the K-type main sequence star Kepler 442, which is situated in the constellation Lyra approximately 1,200 light-years from Earth. On January 6, 2015, the Kepler Space Telescope found that Kepler 442b is 1/3 larger than Earth and receives 2/3 of the light that reaches our planet. With a mass of 2 Earths, it takes 112.3 days for one orbit of its star to complete and is located 9 AU from its star. Astronomers are interested in studying Kepler 442b because there is a 97% chance that it is in a habitable zone. Although it is uncertain whether it is possible to breathe the air there, Kepler 442b's discovery gives astronomers important information about the possibility of habitable exoplanets beyond our solar system. The planet may also have a thick atmosphere with clouds covering the majority of its surface, but its composition has not yet been determined. It is unlikely that the atmosphere is made up of the same mix of oxygen and nitrogen as Earth's atmosphere. Kepler 452b. NASA's Kepler mission identified Kepler 452b, a super-Earth exoplanet orbiting within the habitable zone of a Sun-like star called Kepler 452 in July 2015. It is situated in the constellation Cygnus, around 1,800 light-years from Earth. With a mass of 3.29 Earth masses, the planet is likely rocky and is the first near-Earth-sized globe to be discovered in the habitable zone of a star similar to our Sun. Its diameter is 60% greater than Earth's. Kepler 452b has an orbital radius of 1.046 AU and an orbitable period of 385 days. Its radius is 1.63 times that of gravity, which is 18.63 meters squared. The single planet found in the Kepler 452 system is Earth's Kepler 452b, which is regarded as Earth's larger elder cousin because it is just 1.6 times larger than Earth and orbits a star that is comparable to our Sun. Kepler 1649c astronomers from all around the world have been drawn to Kepler 1649c, an intriguing exoplanet that is roughly 300 light-years from the Cygnus constellation. It is an Earth-sized planet that is situated within the habitable zone of the red dwarf star Kepler 1649. The Kepler probe, Kepler 1649c, identified the planet on April 15, 2020. It has a radius of 6753.3 kilometers and an orbital period of only 20 days. Depending on the environment, the surface temperature may vary from the estimated 39 degrees Celsius to 38 degrees Fahrenheit. Given that the Sun provides 75% of Earth's light to Kepler 1649c, there is a chance that liquid water exists there. Centauri b Proxima, part of the Alpha Centauri triple star system, which was discovered in 2016, Proxima Centauri b is an exoplanet situated in the habitable zone of Proxima Centauri, the star nearest to the Sun. With a mass of 1.07 Earth mass and an orbital period of 11.2 days, Proxima Centauri b is a super-Earth exoplanet. Because of its distance from its star, it is within the habitable zone and may have liquid water on its surface, though research on the planet is still ongoing. Proxima Centauri b may be a habitable planet, according to certain researchers, but much more investigation is required to ascertain whether the planet has the necessary characteristics to support life. Approximately the same size as Earth, TRAPPIST-1e is one of 7 exoplanets orbiting the ultra-cool red dwarf star TRAPPIST-1, which is located about 40 light-years from Earth. It was first discovered in 2016 by Belgian scientists and is part of a unique planetary system that provides an opportunity to study the formation and evolution of terrestrial planets. In 2021, a study found that the TRAPPIST-1 planets are likely made of similar materials, but differ from Earth in significant ways. Despite these differences, these planets offer exciting opportunities for the search for extrasolar life. Thank you for joining us today and learning about these exoplanets. I hope this information was interesting and educational to you. If so, please follow us for more posts like this one and leave a comment below with any queries or comments. I hope to see you again soon.